People are asking about the medical system in Ghana, and I am currently at the Shai Osudoku Hospital, and I am really amazed. I'm really enjoying the environs. They have very beautiful atmosphere here. You have the hills, you have the flowers, the lawns, and it's very spacious place. It's not crowded. I think this is one of the best hospitals in Ghana. Though I've been to a couple of hospitals in Ghana, but I think this is one of the hospitals that have the beautiful and most serene environment. Everything seems well organized, and one of the biggest misconception people have about nurses in Ghana is that they are very rude. But I have my experience I also have to share. So first of all, when I arrived at the hospital, we were directed to actually um, have a seat at the OPD area. So we went there. We had to do our card first. If you had national health insurance, I think that may have covered that. But we renewed our health insurance, but it has to start working in the next month. So that means that in Ghana here, when your health insurance card expires and you renew it, it will take a month for it to start working. So we renewed ours today, so that means that it wouldn't work. It will only take about a month time before it starts working. So from there we went to the guys, the ladies there who were doing the registration, and then we registered. And how much did we even pay? It was something small, like as it is for the card. It's not expensive. So maybe I don't know whether it's because we had our national health insurance that it was that cheap. Yeah. So from there we just moved to, it seems, the OPD, or where they did this they use this pump on the person's hand, and what was that? Is that blood pressure test or kind of thing? Yeah, I think that is blood pressure test. So after that, we were directed to go to the consultancy, and we went to the consultant. So the nurse over there, or the doctor over there, she was a lady, and she was very receptive. She gave us chair. She listened to us. She suggested and also decided the test she was going to run on us, and she actually gave us the processes involved. From there we'll be going to the lab. To that is the laboratory area. From there we will be going to do scanning and other things, and I think the processes were very explicit. She was very cool, and I think this is what we need in a Ghanaian medical service. The nurses were very receptive, and one thing I also stated is that there's a lot of stress in doing this kind of work. Being in the hospital as a nurse, and since there's a lot of stress, they meet a lot of people with different energies, and I think if you go with positive energy, you definitely get good results. Yeah, I'm not talking about people who may have reached, or nurses who have approached in a bad way. I'm not talking about people who have approached, no, but I've not met something like that here. For me, they have been receptive, and maybe probably it depends on how I approach them. I actually approach them in a very polite manner, and I'm very also cool. So I think that also worked on my favor in getting positive results from them. So naturally, I think the environment is very cool. The hospital, everything is serene, and I also think that the health practitioners also here are also cool to deal with. I just hope that anyone that comes here will not have an opposite result. They will have good results, because I'm also enjoying my stay here. I'm still around, checking around, studying the place. I like the environment. They have a hill around this area, and people are actually building houses around the area. I just know that getting a land around this area will be quite difficult, but it is also a very good location. You can actually, always look or come around for your medical services. So it's a very cool place. It's a very big portion of land that is here. The plantation, the environs, the trees that are well planted here gives you a very refreshing view and a very refreshing atmosphere. The weather here is very cool, as you can see. There's one thing I would like to comment about this hospital. While we were seated at the entrance of one of the consulting rooms, there were these Japanese people that the administration actually received. And when they came around and we were seated at the consulting area, actually I think one of the doctors actually took his time and came to us and was telling us that, oh, we should just relax. These are their partners who are coming from Japan. They were just coming to visit the hospital, and it wouldn't interrupt, the services we are going to receive, and we shouldn't just worry. Yeah, so I think that's a very good thing about the hospital, and anyone who seeks to um, be at locations like this should actually, not lose hope. We still have good health practitioners in Ghana. We still have good doctors. We still have good nurses in Ghana, and it's something very commendable. Yeah. So I think this is one of the best places you can ever be whenever you come to Ghana. This is located at Shai Osudoku district. That is Dodua. Dodua. So for those of you who want to come out this area, I think it's a very good place. If you are located at this area, you don't need to fear when it comes to your health. Yeah.
My name is Imo Sadat. Subscribe to Business Ghana TV. Thank you.